Hi, this is Jeffrey Kerr, Kerr Financial Group. Today's Monday, October 27, 2025. We made it to the last week of October, and there's a lot of important stuff going to be happening this week. But before we get into that, let's look at the important stuff that happened last week because it was an exciting week last week. The stock markets closed at all-time highs on Friday. The government shutdown continued last week. The earnings were overall pretty good. The CPI, Consumer Price Index, came in less than expected, and that helped fuel the financial markets. And gold and silver took a big hit, and they were down, huge drops, single-day drops. And then the NBA, we find out they've got a cheating scandal, and perhaps the most shocking news of the week was that the New York Jets actually won a football game. So looking at the stock market, the Dow was up over 2%. It's now up 11% year to date. For the week last week, S&P up 1.9%, up 15.5% year to date. NASDAQ up 2.3%, up over 20% year to date. Russell was leading the way again for the week, up 2.5%. It's up over 12.5% year to date. So looking ahead at this week, got a lot of stuff going on. The news over the weekend kind of related to this is that there's the framework and the general outline of a trade deal agreement between the U.S. and China. And that means that the rare earth issue won't become an issue because that'll continue. Supply of rare earths will continue, but we won't be putting 100% tariffs on China. The meeting with President Trump and China won't be till Wednesday night, and certainly the details of the plan have not been announced, but it looks like it's going to work out, and that, again, the meeting, although there's some uncertainty about what happens out of it, is Wednesday night. Also on Wednesday is the FOMC meeting, and we are expecting a interest rate cut. The importance of it might be more so what Powell says and the guidance towards the December meeting for the Fed, because there's a lot of expectations of another cut in December. So again, uncertainty about whether he gives guidance and what Powell says about the December meeting and future interest rate cuts. And then finally, there's just a lot of earnings this week. 5 of the Mag 7 will be reporting. Microsoft, Meta, Facebook, and Google are on Wednesday, along with the Fed and along with Trump's meeting. And also on Thursday is Amazon and Apple. So big earnings, but also, out there is going to be, I saw Exxon and Chevron, I think, are on Friday morning. UPS is out there. Lilly is going to be this week. MasterCard, Visa, Verizon. There's a lot of it. In fact, there's about 160 of the S&P 500 will be reporting this week. So a lot of news flow from both, international perspective, economic, and then individual company earnings. And then it's going to be Halloween on Friday. So we'll be back on Wednesday. Thank you for listening. Please like, subscribe, and share. And keep any questions and comments coming. Appreciate it. Goodbye.